Good afternoon. Oh, Baltic out there, absolute Baltic. It's been a short walk, just a short one. Bloody hips killing me. And plus the other hassles that are wrong. Anyway, I will not go into that, not now anyway, that'll be a programme in its bloody self, like, you know, man. I must say a quick hello to Mark McFeely from Ireland, who is one of my subscribers on YouTube, and sent some really kind words there the other video there, and so very nice, and it's very nice that people enjoy it and take the time to say, continue on. Say I'm a legend, but well, in my own lifetime maybe so, you never know. But anyway, thanks very much, Mark. It was very good of you to do so, and it's nice that people are enjoying it, that's for sure. As you can see, this is hard. This is really hard for me now. I think it's made harder by the smaller space. It's just so difficult. But we'll do our best with it, that's for sure. We'll try. But this video I was going to actually show you, I had spoken ages ago about a chap that, an Irishman too, Colin, who a couple of years ago bought Old Valleyfield House in Blackness. An old house that belonged to Jan and her husband, who are both long dead now. But anyway, it's an old place, and him and his wife took it on. A marvellous chap. I'm led to believe that somebody told me he's a very fast speaker, extremely fast. In fact, he's interesting, but you can't stop him when he gets started to actually discuss the things that he's interested in. So it's difficult. But I did mention in one that I'd taken 2 birds down to him. I'd thrown out the workshop as such, and it was part of something I'd made ages ago, and never got around to finishing, of these ones anyway. So he's got a huge garden, and he's always up to something or other in it. So I said, I'll take them into him, and so when I was in it, he gave me 2 paintings. That was for the first bird. The second bird, when I took it in, he asked me if I wanted more. I said, no, you're fine now, Colin. I says, you know, I didn't bring them in so as to get the paintings off them, but I'm going to show you them. So I got them because he's a prolific painter. Amongst other things, the energy that the man has got is phenomenal. He's just constantly on the go, which works for him. And as I say, extremely interesting if you just hold him on the things that interest me. We discuss, but we'll get there at some point. But anyway, I'll bring this one up, and this is a landscape. And this is what he does. Now, the other one I'm going to put up on top just in a moment, but this one, he belongs, I'm trying to remember where about in Ireland he comes from. And somebody told me, as I say, he gives you a certain amount of information, but he doesn't give you it all. But anyway, this is the kind of stuff he turns out, and I'm led to believe that a lot of his work goes back to Ireland, to these places he paints, particular scenes, particular harbours, particular points. I couldn't tell you exactly where this is. And they're sold in the shops. These particular visitors love these kind of things, and they're obviously priced up where they move. And so when you go into his workshop, and his workshop's a long, continuous thing. It's got all the things that he's kind of interested in, and but he works at a frenetic pace, and the amount of paintings he's got going at one time and whatnot. But it captures a certain amount of, and I don't know what you think of it yourself, but it's quite nice. It's okay. But he does lots of this type of thing, and also you get this too, which is, you know, the harbour, the boat leaving the harbour, or coming into the harbour, I would imagine. And so, faced with a massive choice that day, I had to pick some of them. The paint, it was all oils, and some of them, I had to pick them some of them were still tacky, so I had to pick a couple that were very reasonably dry, and there's no doubt about it, they're of a style, and I quite enjoy it. And he uses, mixes sand in amongst the mediums, in amongst the oils, and gives it a gritty thing and whatnot. I did ask him, I says, do you use, I thought you used kiln drying sand, you know. But no, burn sand, Jim, burn. So, but I'll need to pop in and see him again and see what he's done with the last bird I took in and whatnot. So, but I thought I'd show you them because they're nice. And as I say, when I say he's got 100 on the go at one time, something like that, you know. And he paints under this. He explained it to me. Paints on Kevin Corone. That's a kind of pseudonym. It's an anagram of his name or something. He did explain it to me, but as I say, he speaks so quickly that my brain doesn't work as quick as his. He speaks anyway, that's for sure. So you've got difficulty keeping up. But they're nice. They're all right. So I thought I'd give you a quick look at them, like, you know, because I'm still working on this one, but I don't know how it's going to go. As I say, I'm building the clouds into it and whatnot, and we're not sure just how it's going to end up or what it's going to look like when we do finish. But I think it's all in the eye. That's it. So we'll work away at it, and the last one I painted, it was a bit of a guise that time, and what actually happened was, I won't give the full story on it, I'll give you a bit of the story, but I painted it and it was a cityscape, and it was, painted it inside of it, I had loads of oils left at the time, and I painted it inside of it an hour, tops, like, you know, and it turned out quite nice actually, and it was an impressionistic cityscape in it, with the water and the waterfront and whatnot, and harbour. It was very good. Well, I thought it was good anyway, but the wife and the son, they didn't like it at all, like, you know, that was going to put it in the house, but no, they didn't. Chris didn't like it at all. No, a particular style, see, so that's all fair enough, like, you know, and whatnot. I says, if you don't want it, I'm sure there'll be somebody that'll want it. And so, to say I was kind of annoyed, I was a little bit annoyed. I said, well, bugger that for me. So I let it a while, and then I stuck it on Gumtree. I says, and I didn't think for one moment that I would get a bite on it at all. But they were kind of, I put it on Gumtree, you're way well for listen. So there was a kind of long kind of hearing and hawing about it, like, you know. I went, alright, so I'll stick it on and see what's going on. Well, you wouldn't believe it. Then a couple of days I got a phone call about it. And I was painted on plywood too. So I had lying around. I had the canvas, plywood, I painted on that, like, you know. And as I say, I just used up the last of the oils and everything. A young chap, interested in it. Come and see us, certainly. It wasn't a lot, it wasn't expensive, you know, I can't remember exactly what it was, but it wasn't a lot of money. And I said, yeah, you come and see it, and sure, I said, alright. But anyway, he came, oh yes, great, he says, that's just what I'm looking for. That's very good. There's quite a bit of weight in it and whatnot and that, and I've put a wire on it and for hanging and whatnot. Oh, that's great. He says to me, that'll fit in perfect with us. I says, oh, right. He says, I've just bought, what was it? A new suite. I've done up the living room anywhere, what it was, and they were looking for something, like a statement piece for to put in the living room for, as a talking point, as a, it matched the colour. The colour was it matched the colours that they liked the whole thing of it, and they wanted to let it original. Well, I took a bit of pleasure in that one, like, you know, and so away it went, like, you know. So it worked out all right in the end, like, you know. But as you can see, I have been working on this one and trying to bring it along a little bit. But with the acrylics, I've got a bit more difficulty about it. But I'm learning as I go, and so we'll do our best. And I don't think I'll run you through actually the process, because I don't think there's enough time in the day to do that. Like, you know, we could maybe just meet it at a point and say, well, that's it. And probably more talking than anything for a little while, but well, we'll see. But the good lady, when she was out yesterday, I think it was, bought me something. She thought it would be of interest to me, and she's right enough. It is of interest to me. But it's Flights of Fancy and the Cuckoo Call. And so open it up, and there's a whole list of the whole description of how to get the sound out of it, and it's pretty similar to, in some ways, to the whistles I make myself. So I said, oh, it's a big chunky bit of work, like, you know, and I'll run through what it says about it. No sound in nature is more welcoming to tell us that spring is here. From mid-April you will hear this familiar call, unless someone else is fooling you. Simply give a short, sharp blow, followed by a second blow with a finger covering the small hole. This call has been handcrafted by us in the heart of England. The wood used in this product has been rescued from the bonfire. And it's a bit of birch. Silver birch. And so we'll give it a blast. So you blow it once and then second, we'll see how it goes. Does it sound like a cuckoo? Not really sure. But I'm interested in the chamber and the thing, so I'd probably, well, have a go at something like that. Well, I was making the whistles well back there now. I don't really know whether this one's. Yeah, so it's well, I might be a tie on a bit of thing on my tether on mine and whatnot. I suppose you would need to actually, in some ways, listen to it with me blowing it, somebody else blowing it for me, I think, and getting it right. There's a wee bit of practice probably to be had with it, but on which note the bell has rung, we shall probably need to depart. But I was trying to remember the last time I heard a cuckoo, and believe it or not, it was in Edinburgh, in Easter Road, one day many years ago. That was the last time I've actually, where we used to live, we used to hear the cuckoo every spring, or cuckoos every spring, but that was many years ago, and we were in the hills at the time, and it was very nice, but don't hear so much nowadays and whatnot. Anyway, bell has rung, so we better depart. I hope that was of interest. We're getting there, we'll catch you again, cheers.